In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create an artboard in Adobe XD. We'll go through each step to create a beautifully designed screen that you might use as a login page for a mobile or desktop application. Let's get started. First things first, you'll begin by opening Adobe XD. To create a new artboard, select the artboard tool from your toolbar or simply press the letter A on your keyboard. This will allow you to choose from a variety of preset sizes or to set a custom size. For instance, if you're designing a mobile application, you might select an iPhone preset such as 375 by 812. Designing for a desktop? A common choice is 1440 by 900 pixels. Once you've determined the appropriate size, be sure to give your artboard a meaningful name, like Login Screen, so it's easy to identify later. With your artboard in place, the next step is to set the background and layout. Start by drawing a rectangle that covers the entire artboard and select a fill color that will complement the rest of your design. For a little extra flair, you might consider applying a gradient fill for visual interest. To ensure your content is well aligned, particularly if you're creating forms, add margins and center your content vertically. Now it's time to add some branding and a heading. Place your logo at the top of the screen. You can choose to align it to the center or the left. Below the logo, add a bold heading such as "Welcome Back" or "Sign In" using a large, clear font. This creates a welcoming introduction to your login screen. If you'd like, add a subheading or a short tagline beneath, something like, "Enter your credentials to continue." Let's move on to creating the input fields. Draw a rectangle to represent the input field, for example, for the email input. Add a label above or inside the field, such as email, and don't forget the placeholder text inside, perhaps something generic like you@example.com. Repeat this process for a password field, making sure to add a "forgot password" link or text right underneath this field. When it comes to adding a login button, draw another rectangle and style it. Choose its color, add a corner radius for rounded edges, and perhaps a shadow for depth. Inside, place the text "log in" or "sign in." Convert this shape and text combination into a component by selecting them both and pressing Ctrl or CMD+K to choose Make Component. Doing this allows for easy reuse and states for interactions like pressed. If you want to offer alternative login methods, now is the time to add icons or buttons for options such as Continue with Google or Continue with Facebook. It's important to keep these visually distinct but balanced within the design. Next, focus on the footer. You might want to include text that says, "Don't have an account? Sign up." If you're designing a user flow, be sure to link the sign up text to a registration screen. As you finalize the design, pay attention to style and consistency. Use your design system, ensuring that all colors come from your assets panel and text styles are saved for uniformity. Input fields should have consistent padding and space between each other, and ensure sufficient contrast for accessibility. Adding icons to fields, such as an email or lock icon, can further enhance the usability of your design. Once your design is complete, it's time to prototype the interaction. Switch to prototype mode and link your login button to the appropriate screen, possibly a success or dummy screen. Set the interaction trigger to tap or click, and choose an animation such as a dissolve with a duration of 0.3 seconds. Don't forget to link up other navigation elements like the Forgot Password link, which should point to a Reset Password screen, and the Sign Up link to its registration screen. Finally, preview your prototype by pressing the play icon and test that all your taps navigate as intended. By following these steps, you'll have a well-structured, professional-looking login screen ready to be showcased. Happy designing!